Hey, welcome to the OK Dad Relax podcast. My name is John Silk.
And I'm Gage. And let's talk about the big game first.
Yes, the big
Tonight we
game tonight.
got US and Bosnia.
Bosnia Herzegovina, sir.
I do not know how to pronounce that. I figured I'd just let it go.
It's part of the old Soviet Union, and when the Russian republics broke up, I guess they paired up. I don't know the whole history, but they are Bosnia Herzegovina. But I'm definitely excited. I've been watching World Cup. Have you been watching?
Yeah, I've been watching at least the US games and some of the big games. I saw last night's France Sweden match. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, very good. The Germany Paraguay, I had Paraguay beating them, but I had them doing it during regulation. I didn't have them going into extra time, so I lost
Yeah,
that bet.
that's
Uh,
insane. I mean, Germany losing in the first round of the elimination rounds. I mean, that's like unheard of, I feel like.
hey, I had it. I just had it in regulation. So who you got tonight?
I think, it has been a lot of upsets going on in the first round, but I do think the U.S. pulls it out. Pulisic coming back, that's huge. Um,
They're
we're
all
all
well
coming back.
rested.
Yeah, everybody's well rested. They got the guys with the yellow cards. They got them out of their last game, so we don't have to worry about that tonight with suspensions. I think,
Right. All yellow
as
cards
long
are erased.
exactly. And, it's kind of a historic season already for the U.S., so I think they want to continue that. Um, and I mean, Bosnia, I don't know much about Bosnia soccer, but I can't imagine that they're amazing.
So what do you think score tonight? Give me a prediction.
I'd say I'd like to go with my boys getting a big win, 3-1, I think.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You stole my score. That's what I had. You know what? I'm going to go clean sheet and I'm going to say 3 nothing.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, I think they pull it out tonight.
I think so too. I think the speed that they have this year is something that the previous teams for the United States have been lacking. Like, it's great having ball handling skills, but if you don't have that speed, you can't create the opportunities as easily. So I like us. I'll tell you what. How far do you think we go?
I mean, it's hard to see. We If we win tonight, it looks like we're playing Belgium next, so that's gonna be a tough one. But I think we could pull it out against Belgium. I really do. Like you said, that speed with Balogun, I think is how you say his name.
Yes.
He's insane. He's huge. He's fast. He's a beast. And then Pulisic coming back on the other edge or other wing. I guess we're doing two strikers right now, and so
Which
that's.
is
I mean,
awesome.
I
Yes.
love it. Aggressive, and I like the way they play. I think they could pull it out against Belgium if we win tonight. Obviously, you got to win tonight, but I think they could.
I, I got them going to the Final Four in my head. I think they're going to the Final Four teams. I
That's
know they don't
bold,
call it.
but
I know they don't call it Final Four, and of course that's a lot of hope. But I think the speed this year, I think they're going to do something special.
for sure, this is the best they've looked that I think anybody's ever seen. It's like I said, it's historic season, so I'm excited about this year.
Agreed. Agreed. So let's jump into the real football, American football. So we teased last week we're going to talk about the NFC East. I just want to do a quick refresher. So last year, Eagles won the division, 11-6. Cowboys second place with 7-9. Commanders 5-12, and the Giants 4-13. I think before we even get into predictions, I think everybody improves except the Eagles, and I'm fine with that as long as the Eagles don't go down. I'm happy with 11-6, and I think they still win the division this year. It's going to be closer than last year, obviously, because everybody else is going to improve, especially Dallas. But who you got winning the division?
Um, I I want to say the Eagles, but the way Dallas looks, I might take Dallas to win the division. I hate to say that. But the way they look really good. They're scary. That they had a great draft. Getting Sonny or not Sonny Styles, that safety out of Ohio State. I forget his name right now, but he's a freak athlete. He's going to make a huge difference on that defense. And then obviously their offense is ridiculous. So it's really a toss up for me between the Eagles and Dallas. But I think I might take Dallas and the Eagles to make the wild card.
So you got Dallas winning the division, Eagles going to wild card.
I think so.
I will flip that and I will put $20 on the division winner right here in front of everybody. Yes or no?
Uh, I don't like to bet against the Eagles because I do think that they could very well win the division. So I'm
Okay.
gonna decline the bet for now.
Okay. All right. So, but you got two teams. Do you have anybody else? You think anybody else sneaks into a wild card spot?
I I do think the NFC East could send three this year. I think the Giants are really improved in the draft as well. And they have a young, talented offense with Scatavo coming back. Jackson Dart looks good. As long as Malik Neighbors as long as his ACL stays intact, they have a really scary offense as well. So I could definitely see them sneaking in as well.
I think you may be right. I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs, but I definitely have them taking third place in the division.
I
Um,
think they could be a 10-win team easily.
I don't know, having to play the Eagles and Cowboys twice.
They take
Um,
one against us every year.
they do. They do. I mean, division rivals. We've talked about it your whole life. It doesn't matter how good one team is when they know each other so well. You never
That's
know what's
true.
going to happen.
I don't think the Commanders take one against us this year, but I do think that the Giants very well could and probably will. They've done it every year. I feel like for the past I don't even know 6 years probably. I haven't seen the recent stats on that, but I feel like every year they get us on one.
So don't forget the Commanders did beat us last year a game,
Yeah, but
and the
that was
year
kind of a
and the year
fluke.
before that as well. Going into that helped them get into the playoffs and where we demolished them, of course.
Yeah, but I mean I mean Hertz was injured.
Hurts was thrown.
He went
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
was
he got
taken
out
out.
in the
Yeah.
in the first half. We were up 21-0 when Hurts got taken out. So
And
I
we
don't
still
know.
we've still never heard anything about why CJGJ got thrown out of that game, even though he got punched in the face. Did you ever hear
I
anything on that?
no, I forgot about that actually. That's funny that you say that. I don't know. I never saw anything on that, but that was a weird ejection for sure. That's probably the weirdest ejection I've ever seen.
Yeah,
To
exactly.
get punched and
Somebody
get
got
thrown
punched
out.
in the face. He assaulted the guy's fist with his face mask.
He must have said something really crazy.
Yeah,
Like
it must have been
it
horrible.
must have been insane.
Okay, so you got the schedule pulled up, and we're so this year the NFC East will play the AFC South, and then we are also playing the NFC North. Correct?
That's what it's looking like. I have the Commanders schedule pulled up right now, but it looks like we play those. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So let me ask you this. I know you got the schedule pulled up, and it's going to be difficult. I hate to put you on the spot. So starting with the Eagles,
Hmm.
and I'm going to say let's start with the Cowboys because you're saying the Cowboys are going to win. Last year 7-9. If you have their schedule, what do you think they're going this year? If you
I,
just want to flip through their schedule and look what losses you think they're going to suffer,
I'm looking
count them.
right now. I mean, I see they play the Seahawks first, so they kind of get that out of the way, which is, I think, a good thing for the Cowboys.
I think they beat Seattle
I don't
handily, to
know.
be honest.
Seattle's super good. Their defense is ridiculous.
Let's see. We will
Although we
see.
did take their cornerback too, so that's big.
He's going to make our secondary so much better.
I know that I'm super excited about Quinyon or not Quinyon.
Reek Wilson.
Tariq Woolen. He's a freak. He's like
Reek for
six
those of us that know
on a nickname basis.
him. Yeah, he. I think Seattle starts out 0-1 for sure, but the Cowboys 1-0.
Oh
Who,
no!
who do you think?
Wait. Oh no! That looks like that's a preseason. That's
Oh, lucky
Yeah, that's
Seattle.
preseason. So they play
Okay.
Seattle late in the season, like how we do. They also play the Rams late in the season too. That's back-to-back games, December 7th and December 20th.
Oh,
But
that's gonna be.
that's a tough
Who they got on
little
either
run there.
side? Who do they have on either side of that?
It starts in November 26th. They play the Eagles, then they go to Seattle, Then they go the Rams, and then Jacksonville. So Jacksonville, I mean, Jacksonville's not bad either. So
Let's see.
that's a
Yeah,
rough stretch
that's a hell of a gauntlet right there going into
uh,
the fighting for the playoffs
for
right
sure.
there.
That might change my opinions on it. I did not see that before we made this. That
There's no wager you
wow.
didn't commit. So
I'm
how
glad
many?
I
So
didn't commit now.
skimming through their schedule, give me a quick. Tell me who you think they're losing to.
Let's
Starting them.
see. I think the Giants take one on them, just like how they do us. So there's one loss. The Texans, that's a tough one. I think they
Battle of
pull that out
Texas.
though. Yeah, that's a
That'll be a
battle
good
of
matchup.
Texas. Texans are good this year. CJ Stroud, I don't think he really is it though. So I think Dallas pulls that one out. They play Green Bay. That's a tough one too. Oh, that's but right before us. So I think we split with Dallas. So I'll give them two losses there. Green Bay. Green Bay has Dallas's number, I feel like. I feel like how Seattle has our number. Green Bay always gets Dallas. So I'm going to give them three there. And I think they lose one of the two against Seattle and the Rams. So that's four losses. And then after that tough stretch, they might lose to the Jags. They really might. So I give them five. I say about five losses. So that
So
put them at 12-5.
12-5. Yeah. So man, that's a hell of a stretch right there. That's a
That
hell of
is
a prediction. Five losses. I'm worried you might be right, but I feel like a lot hinges on Dak. He's getting older. He's getting long in the tooth. I'm not saying he's fragile.
he's still a good quarterback though.
He's
He's
no, no,
like he's
no.
not
I'm saying
bad.
that. I get that. I agree with you. I'm just saying he's getting a little bit more fragile. As you get older, you're more injury prone, and I'm not wishing anything on him, but if he goes down, they're in trouble.
This is true.
Who
I
do
do
they have as a
think
running back? I don't even know who they have as a running back.
Javonte Williams. I think.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
pretty unless he went somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's Javonte Williams.
Okay. So
Um,
you got the Cowboys at 12-5.
and I think the Eagles could do damn near the same thing. I mean,
And if they split, so then that's going to come down to so head to head is a tie, record's a tie, head to head is a tie. Then it goes down to the NFC or common opponents, right?
yeah, and I mean, I don't. That would probably be a close battle too, because I think we
So
split one with
let's
the
take that
Seattle
and go.
and
Yeah,
Rams.
let's go right into the Eagles schedule then and
Okay.
give me their losses.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so we play Washington first. That I think that's a easy win. Tennessee, that might be a tougher win than we think, but I think it's a win still. Then we get our revenge against Chicago, so that puts us at 3-0 right there.
That's
Then we
a
play the
Sunday. I
Rams.
think that's a Sunday night game. The
That is a
Chicago
Sunday
game.
night. It's
Yeah,
or it's oh Monday night. No, it's Monday night.
Monday night. Okay.
It's gonna be a big game. I do think we get our revenge on them though, because they got us last year. Um, then we go to the Rams. That's a tough one. The
We
Rams are
have their
good.
number though. We
We
have their
do,
number
but
though.
that's before they got Miles Garrett.
That is
So
true. That's a big difference.
that is a humongous difference. It's the best
That's
defensive
a big.
player in the league going to an already stacked defense.
And that
They
that kind of one of our biggest concerns is the health of that offensive line. I think we have the offensive skill set, but the way that that line is training up the new offensive line coach, they're changing a lot of things. They're doing a lot of stunts, or not stunts, but a lot of help. They said that I saw an interview with Lane Johnson where he said that for the first time in his career, he's going to have help on that offensive line, and that's going to change a lot of stuff. So,
That's awesome, especially considering he's getting older.
yes,
He has
he's going to need
some
some help.
injury issues. Obviously, we love him when he's in, but I mean, sometimes he does go out for stretches of the season where we kind of need him. So we'll hopefully that helps that out a little bit.
True. Okay, so continue down the schedule. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. So we got 3-0. We're going into the Rams. I say the Rams take that. I really I think the Rams are good. I think they're really good this year. So I think 3-1. Then we go to London for the Jags. It's in London. That's a home game for the Jags, basically. So but I do think we take that. I think we do take that. So I was it 4-1. Then Carolina, I feel like has our number. I feel like every time it's a tight game. I don't know why it's Carolina, but I think we do win that one as well. So that's 5-1. Then we got Dallas. That's a home game. I think we take the home game. That's a Monday night game as well.
So you're saying we split with Dallas. You're saying we lose in Dallas on Thanksgiving Day?
I think so. Yeah,
Oh, that'll hurt.
in Dallas, and I
That'll
know
ruin
that will
Thanksgiving.
hurt. That will ruin Thanksgiving, but I do think they take that. They always play Thanksgiving. Um, and it's a home game in Dallas. That's a tough game. But I will give them the win at the
In
link.
Philly.
Yeah. And then we got Washington. I think we sweep Washington this year. So I think that so wait, we were five
So
or
you only
four
have
and
them.
one, five
You
and
have them
one.
losing. Yeah, Dallas. You have them losing to Dallas and the Rams so
Yeah,
far.
6-1. Well, I'm going by week to week. So then we got 7-1. I think we take the game at home versus the Giants. So that's 8-1. Then we go into our bye week. Awesome bye week at week 10. Get a lot of rest going into Pittsburgh. That's
Perfect.
basically hopefully it's another bye week for us.
Aaron Rodgers
Um
should be retired by then.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If not, hopefully we make him retire. Um so that puts us at 10-1 or yeah, 10-1. But then we go to Dallas for Thanksgiving. I think that
They're
puts
ten
us at
and
ten and
two.
two. Then we win. I think Arizona has a chance to go 0-17 this year. Um,
Agreed. Who's their quarterback?
so yeah, Carson Beck, I guess. Um, so that's rough. So we're going 10-2. That's 11-2 from Arizona. Then we go to Indy. I think Indy's good if Daniel Jones stays healthy. That's a rough game. I feel like Jonathan Taylor always kills us. Um,
I
but
still
I
think
think
I,
we,
I still think Daniel Jones had an okay year, but I think he's still a weakness.
I don't know. The way he played last year, he didn't look like any type of weakness. He was the league leader in passing yards, I think, before he got hurt.
Okay. All right, we'll see.
That puts us at 12-2. Now we're
Two.
going, yeah, to Seattle. Or, oh no, Seattle's a home game. So I do think we win against Seattle. That's a tough two games though. Um,
Mid San Fran.
no, now we got Houston. Houston's a
Oh,
tough. I don't know. Houston's rough. It's at home, so that's always good. But that's a rough game. Their defense is so solid, but I don't think CJ Stroud is it. So I think we win in Houston or win against Houston. Then we go to San Fran, and San Fran, that's like a rivalry. I feel like that's like our biggest rivalry besides Dallas right now. So I think that's gonna be a tough one. That's a night game, a Sunday night. I think we do win though.
I'm still trying to see how the hell you have the Cowboys win in the division when we only have two losses.
I'm now I'm seeing it. I really do like it. And then we go to the Giants, but that gives us our third loss. So 14-3, I guess we win the division.
I think the Giants are our third loss because we're resting our starters because we're winning the division and we have it locked up by week 17 or week
I don't
18.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Dallas is gonna
Okay.
play it tight, I think.
Okay. So
But
we're quite a ways in. We're almost 20 minutes in. So let's just kind of give me your what do you think the Commanders are going to do or the Giants? So the Giants were five or Commanders were 5-12 and the Giants were
right.
4-13. How many games do you think the Giants improved by? What do you think their win loss?
I think the Giants I think they might get 10 wins. If not, I think they get 9 at
Okay,
least.
that's fair. 9 is fair for sure. And then Washington, are they going to get better or worse? 5-12.
Ah, maybe one game better, maybe like 6-11. I don't think they do very well this year.
Okay.
They're old. They have no draft picks. I don't think so.
So I got overall NFL. Give me two predictions. I know you put you on the spot, but I'm going to go first, and you can think about it real quick. Two predictions that surprise everybody. Number one, this is something I told you already. I really think before the end of the season, the Eagles' defensive lineman, UR Bernard, is going to be a starter. That kid from Africa. I think he's motivated. He's physically it's insane how physical he is. He's a freak, and I think he's going to be a starter. But going with the rest of the NFL, I think the Bears are going to disappoint a lot of people. I think they're going to have a sophomore season, what they call a sophomore season. I think they're going to have a letdown compared to last year. I think a lot of people are kind of figuring out how to play them. And they got lucky a few games. I definitely do not see them as 11-win team. They finished 11-6 last year. I think maybe 9 wins, but I think they're going to lose that division to the Packers next year.
I could see that. I could definitely see that. Thinking about it, I think that's a tough one. I do think that Kyler Murray will be a top 10 fantasy quarterback this year, which
Wow.
is maybe not top 10, top 15 I'd give him, but I think he'll be a good fantasy quarterback this year. Um, him with
What makes
Justin
you say that?
Jefferson, I
Oh,
mean, that
Justin.
receiving core,
Okay.
and I mean, they have Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison still.
You think
They have a
Marvin
pretty decent O
Harrison?
line.
Oh,
What
wait,
about
Marvin.
Marvin
I'm
Harrison?
sorry. Wrong team. Wrong team.
I don't think he has a very good year at all. Um,
He hasn't yet. Why start now?
yeah, with Carson Beck throwing you the ball, I don't think so.
Hmm.
Um, I'm trying to think of the second one.
No, but if you don't have one, that's fine. I just want to see if you had any
Um,
crazy predictions.
I
Who's
think
your MVP? Let me
The
throw this at you.
Jags. Oh, go
Go ahead.
ahead. I think the
The Jags.
Jags have a chance to maybe not win the AFC, but under for it.
So
I think
they're definitely going to win the South.
I think they win the South for sure, easily. I don't.
I agree with
Houston's
that.
their only competition. I just don't think CJ Stroud is that great.
You
So
were just telling me how good Daniel Jones is, though.
I mean, yeah, Daniel Jones is good, but the Jags are legit this year. I think.
So let me ask you this then: who's your MVP candidate this year? Who's going to win MVP?
Mm,
Not Super Bowl, just the league
no,
MVP.
for sure. Um, I hate that it's just like a quarterback award now, but I think Mahomes. I think Mahomes gets another one. I
A
think,
bounce back year
yeah,
for
I
him.
think a bounce back year for Mahomes. He's got to carry that offense, so I think he'll have pretty big numbers stats wise. I'd say I think they make the playoffs. I'd give it to Mahomes.
Okay. I'm going to go opposite. I'm going to go his opponent in 2 Super Bowls ago. I'm going to go with Jalen Hurts. Even losing, I think he's motivated. I know he's lost AJ Brown, and that's a huge hit. But I think Devontae is going to step up. Devontae Adams is going to step up,
Not
and
Smith.
with the other additions that they have, with the new rookie they got with Hollywood, and what's the other kid, the receiver they got out of Green Bay?
Oh, God, what's his name?
Not Malik.
uh,
You know.
Jaden Reed.
Anyway, I think Jaden Reed, and then I think they are going to screen the shit out of Saquon. Saquon's going to get 1,000 rushing and receiving for sure this year.
Okay.
Mark, book that. Book that.
So do you think he's the offensive player of the
Marcus.
year?
We're 24 minutes in. Uh, mm, I think Jalen, or excuse me, yeah, Jalen Hurts is going to get MVP for sure.
Okay.
I think he's going to rack up close to 4,500 yards this year.
That's a lot for him.
I know, I know. That's why it's gonna. I think he's motivated to prove something now that AJ's gone. I think he wants to show everybody it wasn't just AJ.
That's
And when people doubt him, he rises.
that's fair. I like that. I hope so. God, I hope so.
Okay. So we were going to talk about some other stuff, but we are now 25 minutes in.
Okay.
So we're just real quick. Supreme Court decision yesterday. I know you know a little bit about it. They ruled against Trump's executive orders banning birthright citizenship. So it basically allows any baby born in this country to anybody, whether they're on a tourist visa, whether they snuck across the border, whether they're an ambassador, or some lady just comes from China and goes to Guam and has a kid. That kid is now American citizen. You think that's right? You think that's what the 14th Amendment was intending when they wrote that?
I don't think it's right completely. I I think there. I mean, obviously, it's kind of hard to restrict. We've been talking about that recently. But not everybody. I mean, you have China people paying to get over here and have kids here just so their kids can be U.S.
Not
citizens.
just China.
And
Yeah.
but just like yeah, but just other countries doing that, and that's not cool. That's not right. We don't need that. We already have enough people as is. So no, but there are people that deserve it, and so I think there should be some sort of vetting process. But that's really hard to do, obviously.
But there is no vetting process. If they are born in the United States or its territories, they are a citizen, period.
And that
There's no
yeah,
vetting.
that's not good. I think there should be some sort of way or some sort of like I guess test. Obviously, there's the citizenship test, but that's not really. I don't know. The workings wise, like if you're working here, making a good living, you can stay. But I don't know. That's a tough one.
I don't think it's so tough. I think that people are granted citizenship if they earn it. I don't think it should be given to everybody.
Right.
I think this is bad for the future because they're estimating that there's almost 1 million babies born here every year to tourists or illegals or whoever. And then they go back home, and then in 18 years, they can come back and vote if they want. And there's nothing that can be done to stop them. And it's giving our country away, and it's wrong. I hope Congress acts. Trump's calling on Congress, but if they can't even pass a voter ID act, I don't see how they can get something across like this.
Yeah, that's
Um,
it's tough.
I think in the short term, one of the things the president can do is it's happened before. We can shut down immigration, period. Not let anybody in this country. No visas, no immigration, no nothing until we get this sorted out.
I mean, we got to get it
And
figured out. So that's. I mean, I
it's got to
wouldn't
be
mind
figured
that.
out.
Yeah, we got to get it
Yes,
figured out.
agreed. And then lastly, last thing I want to talk about is the Supreme Court did side with Trump, or not Trump, but conservatives, and they said that state laws that ban trans athletes from participating in female sports. And who are we kidding? We don't see any women who decide to become men playing in sports.
Yeah.
It's always the other way around. So it's basically trans women are banned from playing in women's sports.
Hallelujah.
Um, yes, and I think that's right. I think it's only fair. We've seen enough injuries. It's totally unfair for anybody that's born a man due to their bone structure or muscle density or testosterone. It's just not fair to force girls to compete with that.
Not at all. You think of that. What's the Leah swimmer? That like.
Yeah, Leah Thompson.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Leah Thomas.
Yeah, Leah Thomas. That was ridiculous, and that should not be a thing. That should not.
No, it should not
No.
be a thing. We agree on that, so
Yes,
that's a good thing.
that we can agree on.
All right, boy. Well, it was nice hanging out with you for 25 minutes. For those of you who don't know, Gage lives a couple hours away in college up in Johnson City. And I'm down in south of Knoxville, about 45 minutes. So we're about 2 to 2.5 hours away from each other. We don't get to hang out that much. But you will be down for July 11th for the McGregor fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely, I'm excited.
All right. And again, USA tonight. By the way, not only USA tonight, we also have Zach Wheeler going against Paul Skeens. which is a hell of a pitching matchup mid-season. That's going to be awesome.
I'm hoping the bar we go to watch it has both on the TVs.
Well, if not, we got T-Mobile, so you get MLB Live on your TV, on your phone for free. So, all right, boy. Well, everybody, thanks for joining OK Dad Relax Podcast. We appreciate it. Please spread this around. Click follow if you're watching this on one of the social media sites. And Gage, you got anything else to say?
Yeah, thank y'all for watching. Absolutely follow, subscribe, whatever, and yeah, thank y'all.
All right. We will see you guys later.
See ya.